Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to speak about the subject of, does evil come from within? It almost sounds like a movie, right? A horror flick at it. But honestly, does it come from within? Well, you gotta look at it this way. We're animals, right? So if a tiger or a lion, I'm just taking examples of these animals because they're predators. If these animals, such as a lion or a tiger, were to kill another animal because they need to eat it in order to survive, well, are they evil? After all, it's very well known, for example, in the lion community, that if there's a bunch of females and a bunch of males, well, there has to be one leader male for the pack. There can only be one male lion. So if a female lion has cubs from another lion, well, the one who wants to become the alpha male will eat the cubs of the other lion in order to make it that he becomes alpha. But is he evil? I think it's instinct. And I think it's very similar with humans. We are animals too, and we are very instinctual. And we have this thing within us, the biology that says we need to survive. We need to do what needs to be done in order to survive. No matter how good we are, or we think we're good, there's that survival aspect to it. There's that whole thing that says we need to be able to put bread in our mouth, stay healthy. If we have a family, we want them to be healthy too. So we do what is necessary in order to make them survive. And then at the same time, because we have this whole thing where we are aware of our surroundings and we think a lot, we do have the instincts that are those animal instincts, but then we also have this consciousness that is kind of somewhat different and differentiates us from regular animals, even though we are. But we have this consciousness, this very developed brain that also, again, biologically, we live in a society that's part of a community. That's why it's a society. And because of that, we are influenced by what is around us. And we are told things from a young age, be it from our parents, be it from our friends, be it from the people within our society, again, school, all these things like that. And we have a lot of beliefs that are stemming from that. So in the old days, when they had all these wars and they were killing people, even though there's a lot of wars now, but I'm taking examples of big genocides that happened in the past. It wasn't that the people were evil intrinsically from within, but it was that the society that they were part of had prejudice against people, had prejudice against certain things for one reason or another, usually land or religion, or because we didn't have that whole thing of individuality. We wanted everyone to believe in one thing, and that's the thing, and that's the way to control people. And it became kind of bad. And people being ignorant in their own way, but also wanting to be accepted, and also not knowing better, and also for their spirit of survival, did a lot of bad things. And it happens to this day too, where people join gangs, people go to wars that they don't understand, because they want to be part of something. They might be lost. It might be survival because they know that it'll give them the money to give them bread on their table, food on their table, help them get a nationality or another, depending on the country that you're in, because sometimes you need to find ways on how to get accepted and you put yourself in danger. And that's where the evil comes, because for the person creating the war or the person creating these bad things or killing people, they think they're the good person. They don't think they're the bad person. They think that they're doing something good for their society and they're making it survive. Whereas for the person that's getting killed or getting hurt, well, we're the bad person and they're the good person. And in the end, it's very difficult to say what is good and what is bad. Again, history has been written by the people who won the wars. So are we living in the societies that are bad, that were evil? And now, because they've won the war, they say that they are the angels, they are the heroes. But if we don't remember the history exactly, or if we haven't lived it, we don't really know how bad they were. For example, I come from Belgium, and there was this whole colonization of the Congo, and there was colonization of many other African countries by other countries in Europe, mostly Europe at the time, because it was the westernized world. And it's known that the king at the time literally killed more people than the whole of World War II. But because it's older, we don't really think about it. We don't even mention it that much, except if you research it a little bit, you can find all the info. But a country that was so evil now is just kind of like a neutral country. And I don't think it was the people that were bad. It was just basically the circumstances of the time that created ignorance, and the people that had power were the people that were able to create these mass genocides. And it's terrible. It's really, really horrible, but that's how it was done. So saying that we are evil within, I don't know. I think we're very much more animals than what we even want to believe that we are. And we are very much more instinctive than we want to believe, even though we're intellectual because of our big brain and consciousness or whatever people want to say. But at the same time, that's not really exactly what we are, because we are animals deep within, and we do bad things sometimes, and it's the survival instinct. And I do think that people who are more educated are able to control these impulses more, and definitely when you have more money in between, you might do things a bit more legally and less going around the laws. But then once again, what's funny is that the laws, when you're wealthy, are in favor of you, but they take the money from the poor. So what's sad is that basically, yeah, you're within the law, but you're doing bad things in order to achieve that, because you're taking advantage of the poorer people. And that's where it becomes really sad. So yeah, good or evil, we're none, and we're all at the same time. We're a bit of everything. But I do try to be positive, and I do try to do good things around me. But that's just the nature of the beast. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.